Yo, this is Lefty. So, this is the Berto versus Porter video on Showtime this weekend. Let's get into it. First off, we got the Hatley versus Charlo fight. This Charlo brother is not the one that dominated, that's going up to 160. This is the other one, the more defensive one. There's like an offensive twin and a defensive twin. It's actually kind of a cool and unique situation that they got going on there. This Charlo brother is at 154. For some reason, the other Charlo dude, he's moving up to 160. He's so much bigger. But this is the defensive one. I think this one, I want to see what kind of adjustments he makes. I want to see what exactly he's working with in there this time. I want to see if he's going to attempt to counter Hatley. He definitely can counter Hatley, and he definitely can turn him. I want to see what range he fights at, if he tries to do something different according to Hatley's strengths in there. I want to see, is he going to try to box from the outside, or is he going to try to fight more of a mid-range, kind of like his brother does a little bit? I want to see, is his range offensive or defensive? I just want to see how he develops in this fight. I don't think that this fight will be that much of a problem. And I predict like a 9th round knockout, stoppage. I think Charlo has good counters, and he's going to catch this dude with something that he doesn't see coming. Look out for the right hand. I think the right hand's good in this fight. So, straight right. So, on to the main event. Berto versus Porter. A lot of people that I've talked to have this fight as a 50-50 fight. I don't feel it's a 50-50 fight. I don't have the feeling that it's even 60-40. Berto has had trouble in his career with pressure fighters. Louis Collazo pressured him, of all people, gave him hell. Back when he was a young, rising up and coming prospect. Victor Ortiz did the same thing. Robert Guerrero did the same thing. Josecito Lopez gave him a lot of problems before he got knocked out. Now, what do all those guys have in common? All those guys are B-level fighters, and they gave Andre Berto hell. And and I'm not even talking about Jesus Soto Carras, when Andre Berto had a broken, he had something going on in his arm, torn rotator cuff. I'm not really sure, but pressure fighters give him problems. He even had a tough time with Jean Zavek. His last name is Zaveck. I'm not, he just has problems with pressure guys. And maybe it's because his feet are too wide and he stays in the pocket too long because he can't react with his bottom half. Maybe it's because he's fighting in straight lines as far as like moving in and out of range instead of turning. Maybe it's because he just hasn't developed. I don't think he's developed a good defense. He's good at pot-shotting you when you're standing in his range. And he's in his comfort zone at the mid to outside range, at the mid-range. He has problems boxing outside, as Floyd Mayweather showed. And he has huge problems boxing inside, which all those fighters that I mentioned showed. Now, why does that matter? Porter is an inside fighter. He's a former middleweight that played football in high school, that's just a pressure guy that's coming after you every chance he gets. And he's just not a mindless slugger in there. This guy's got some skills. Contrary to what people believe, he has skills. And he's got great determination. That's his best asset. but he's got underrated skills in my opinion. Okay, he's the only other guy that I see boxing right now that feints with his feet. What do I mean by that? If you look at Manny Pacquiao, when he attacks someone or early in his career, he boxes on his feet in and out and in and out. And then every once in a while, periodically, he'll move his feet like he's attacking, but his hands don't move. But he has you reacting because of the way his feet move when he's attacking, and then all of a sudden it crosses you up because his bottom half is looking like it's going to be attacking, but then his top half isn't. And that's what Porter does. Is he'll do that, and then he'll come in with something. So he'll feint with his bottom half, and then feint with his top half or jab, and then come in. And that's what I'm looking for in this fight. Berto, I think, is going to try to time Porter. And what I think he's going to try to time him with is the right uppercut. That is Berto's signature punch. And it's a savage counter punch if he can land it. I haven't seen him land it in a while. I haven't seen him land it in a while. But it's the kind of shot where you got to stay patient. You got to let Porter come in. And I think with Porter's feints and with the way he boxes with his bottom half, I think that's going to give Berto problems. I'm not saying Porter is going to dominate him. I think it could be, this could be a brutal fight for both guys. However, I think, I think Porter takes it pretty decisively. And I think it goes 12. But, look for Porter to grab on the inside, to do what he usually does, to do what it takes to win. And I'm going to look for Berto to try to hit him with with an uppercut. And Broner, when Porter fought him, Porter walked into a left hook in the middle of the 12th round, I think. Or no, it was like 2 minutes left, something like that. But Broner was looking for that shot all night. He was looking for that shot all night. And, let's be honest, the fight was at 144. The fight was at 144, and when you lose weight, when your weight goes down, it's well known that fighters can lose punch resistance as they go down in weight. Like if they're at an established weight and they go down from that, they can lose their punch resistance. So, maybe that had a factor. Either way, best case scenario is that Broner landed a shot he was looking to land all night, and he landed it too late. Now, we could give credit to Broner. We should give credit to Broner for landing that shot. But we should also give credit to Porter for not walking into that shot in the 5th round or the 4th round or the 7th round. Now, why wasn't he why didn't he get caught by that shot earlier? Is because he was varying his attack like the way I said. So look for that. Look for him to be in Berto's chest all night, and look for Berto to try to land that shot, and maybe he does. But Porter's proven that he's been able to take a heck of a shot before. That shot that Broner landed, when Broner landed it, I bet you expected Porter to stay down. But not only did he not stay down, he got up, and he boxed for the remaining 2 minutes of the round. After boxing 12 rounds with Broner in the first place. So Porter's conditioned, he varies his attack, he knows what he wants to do, and quite frankly, he's just a bigger guy. Berto's never been a big welterweight. So that's my prediction. UD Porter, Charlo KO 9 stoppage. Hit me up in the comment section. Like the video, sub it, sub me. Lefty's out.